I met a gypsy.
You probably wouldn't realize how much stuff goes into that. Also, MotoGP, they also on the track Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They do like a lot of sessions. Sometimes they're on the track for a long time. Like, you don't realize how like mentally straining that could probably be, because they're like everything goes fucking 2 times as fast. Even like you go do a hot lap or something like that, you come back in, even to just sit straight with nothing moving. I feel like that'd be weird, but like you would never know what it's like until you actually did it. And then they would go be like, oh, what the fuck? I've never done motocross before. But then they're like, holy shit, this is physically so hard on the body, but it's less on their brain, probably because they're not going so fast. So it's like such a similar sport, but completely different, you know what I mean? Like, or not a similar sport. Obviously, we're on fucking dirt and they're on the tarmac and shit like that, no bumps and stuff. But like, I mean, you feel like the MotoGP guys are like, oh, I love to ride motocross for like a training and shit. So they kind of understand it. And it's like a little bit similar. They like to do that for training and stuff. But say for us to go and do something like that would be completely different for us, I feel like.
Well, I actually rode Phillip Island like a month or 2 ago on the road bike. Like I went and did the Ducati thing. Dude. And before that, like I've been riding a little bit just because of the ambassador thing with Ducati. But when I was at the Bend with Jack, I actually did a lap with Jack there. Bro.
Yeah.
I cannot tell you how gnarly it was. Like we did an out lap, and then because it was like the main straight, there's like 300 kilometers an hour. So they weren't getting people to do the main straight because they were like, well, the average punter like just won't be able to hang on. So then, but Jack was like, no, we'll do like a couple laps. So we did the out lap, and honestly, dude, like 3 corners in felt like an hour of my mind being blown, and we're probably on the bike for like 20 seconds. Like I could not believe it. And the way that he was like throwing the bike into turns, the lean angle that you felt like just gravity gone. Like there was no such thing as gravity. We went past the point. Have you ever done it? Have you ever been on the back of one of them things?
No, never. I seen like when I went to the GP, they had like the old bikes from like a couple years ago and had a seat on the back for like the people to go on it. And he said like the guys like go pretty hard on them to like scare the people on the back. And I was like, yeah, fuck, that'd actually be pretty sick. But at the same time, like I'm kind of a guy that would like to do it myself, because I'm like, fuck, I have to trust someone else to tip it in for me. And I'm like, oh, like a bit nervous on it. Like for sure, I'd like to do it one time like myself. It'd be super fun. But at the same time, I also wouldn't know what the fuck I'm doing. So I'd be like scared to cartwheel it or something like that too. You know, like you don't know how to lean, like fucking you sit down everywhere, don't put your foot out, nothing. It'd be like completely different. I think on them bikes you shift down to go up and up to go down, so that'd be fucking super confusing. Like there's a lot of shit that you'd like would never realize that you're like, holy fuck. Even just riding like that to shift down to go up, you probably go onto the straight and go to click a gear and go down one, nearly fucking go out the front door of the thing, you know. So
leave
like
the gearbox back
it'd
there.
be so crazy. You do shit. Yeah, exactly. So like it'd be super cool to do it one day, and like 100% I want to do it, but it'd fuck take it so much time to like even have the balls to tip it into a turn or something like that, you know.
I actually think that you'd be able to do it way easier than you think. Like you definitely, there's a few things you kind of need to know. Like there's a few concepts that are like different to moto, but I think once you get a few of those things, like you'd pick it up super quick. But like, yeah, I just, it was honestly like, because the way I explained it too, if you do a hot lap in a V8 supercar or something like that, F1 car would be completely different. Like you'd sort of enter into a different world there. But in like a V8 supercar or just a GT3 car, normal race car, you kind of can get your head around it. You're like, oh, I've driven a normal car. I can imagine what 5 times faster feels like in a normal car. But you can't imagine what a MotoGP bike feels like. It's not it's not possible. Like there's nothing that you can do that can mentally prepare you for that. And the thing, like, I stepped off the bike and Jack he did not give a fuck. Like, he literally said, he's like, I'm fully prepared to crash. So, like, just FYI. Yeah. And I was like, whoa. And he was dead serious. And, like, yeah.
Oh, that doesn't sound like him, eh?
Nah. But I was even thinking, I'm like, how do you know that that's possible? Like, how do you get to that level where you've got, because it's dramatic. It's not, it's like where you think that you should stop leaning a bike, go double that. Yep. And that's what it can do.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like, how do you even do that thing the first time to like realize that that's what you can do? But yeah, so we did this lap, and honestly, like, honest to God, I struggled to hang on. I've been riding bikes a long time. I legitimately, not trying to be a hero, struggled to hold on. Then we went down the straight. So we did, like, I think 287 was our top speed. Like, we just aero wise, we couldn't go any faster. Yeah. So, like, because I'm on the back and above him or whatever, we go. I'll send you the video. We're pegged for like ages, dude. Just wide open top gear down this straight, and then Jack goes pretty deep. Like, we almost run off into the gravel because he was just holding the thing wide. And then I had this moment where I was like, I have to do this for a whole nother lap, and it's like a minute 30 lap time. So I'm a pretty fit dude, been riding forever. I was legitimately in my head worried that I would not be able to hang on for another 1 minute and 30 seconds. Like, just the perspective that gave me of like what those guys do. Yeah. But then what's crazy, right? So then I thought about this as well after that. I was like, it's pretty wild that you can get on a bike and experience that. Like, you could go with a top guy like Jack and you could get a sense of what it must feel like. They're going faster again, but we were doing, I think there was one turn we were doing 240 through a turn. Yeah. And it's like, most people have never been that fast in a car. Yeah. And, but then 100%. I thought about, like, imagine a set of whoops like Anaheim 3, just the gnarliest, nastiest 20 laps into a main event. Like, it would be the same level of gnarly, like, ridiculous, that doesn't make sense. Like, could you imagine just being the average guy and having a 450 and being on the back with like Chase Sexton or something like that and going through those whoops? It lasts for probably 3-4 seconds, but that 3 or 4 seconds would feel like the same thing that I felt like. I don't know if I can do this. Like, I don't know if I can hang on to this.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they'd be fucking going in thinking, like, what the fuck are we riding into here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, the whoops would be, like, cupped out everywhere. There'd be shit fucking going on everywhere. And them guys do it lap in, lap out. Obviously, they have some moments and shit through it. But if it was I think even myself, because I'm not, like, a supercross guy, I, like, don't ride whoops and shit that often. I'd be like, what the fuck is going on here as well? So in that sense, I mean, like, they've got so much, like skill for that. It's because they do it every day, and obviously supercross is way more important for them to focus on. And I mean, like, even for myself, I'd probably ride into there and be like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, yeah, I'd look like an amateur going through them whoops, you know? And it just shows, like, the different levels of, like, sports and shit. Also going back to, like, the driving a car type of thing, like, 100% you feel way more safe driving a car because you're strapped into that thing. If you go out the end of the straight, you run into the wall or something like that, you feel like you're pretty secure. Like, you've got a seat holding you there, whatever. But, like, say you go from there to, like, a MotoGP bike or something like that, you go on the same speed, but if you fucking hit that wall, you're going flying because you're not strapped into the bike or anything like that, you know? Or, like, say some of them crashes that the MotoGP guys have, it's like gnarly because they're going so fucking fast. Yeah, that was huge. That was
like, disgusting.
Yeah, like how the fuck does that even happen? You know, like, and what amazes me with that guy is he can have a crash like that, and then you watch 3 laps later when he goes back into the pit, gets a new bike, and fucking goes out there and does the same shit again, gets sketchy as fuck, and like he just goes for it. Like, it's actually crazy that you can have that big of get-offs and be like, oh yeah, fuck it, sweet. I'm good from that one. I'll go again. Like, just go push the limit again. I mean, crashing at that pace and having that huge a crash, I'm sure, like, it's crazy how, to me, he doesn't like think about like, fuck, I'm having big ones like quite often.
Yeah.
Like, I might take it back just a little bit and like, not have a big one. But like, I'm sure they spent a couple mil that weekend on bikes, because he was fucking throwing them down the track. But like, it just blows my mind that he can get back on and like still push the limit to that extent to be like, oh, I'm fucking gonna just go for it again. Like, that's actually quite impressive to me for him to be able to do that, you know, like, because I'm sure some of the guys there that would do shit like that would be like, fuck, like, I'm gonna have to back it down a little bit for a while until I get that confidence back to feel like I can go like that again. But he's just fucking off on, going for it.
I think if you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.